Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome. Welcome if you are new and welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you very much for being with me today. If you want any more information or how to find me or my links to my favourite Amazon things, everything is down in the description. So today I'm about to do another spread in my lovely altered book. I just want to apologise for the last page that I did. I was quite down. I'm not normally like that. A couple of things had happened in the family, not immediate family, but yeah, so that kind of knocked me for six. A friend from many years ago contacted me, and that was quite bad news as well. So yeah, and I wasn't sure if I'm going to be off work, when I'm going back, the uncertainty of that, and plus that day I was going out and posting and going to the supermarket and things, and I really didn't want to have to go out because the numbers have actually really shot up here at the moment. So yeah, I just felt as if I'd got you know, a heavy load that day, and I couldn't shake it all day. I felt so sad all day, but today, yeah, you know, all those problems and things are still there, but yeah, it's not weighing as it's not affecting my mood so much today. So yeah, so I can only apologise. I was probably really grim and stuff, but yeah, I feel better now. And like I say, I am filming these a good week and a half in front, so yeah, when you do see that video, obviously that time has passed. So let's have a look where we got to. We did quite a plain page because I don't think it's overly chunky, because you've got to remember I've still not took this part of the book out. I'm taking them out as I go, so I do think it will kind of just stay like that, which is fine. But I did want to do a few less bulky pages, because so far, I mean, they're not mega bulky, but yeah, I think the last couple, I mean, that's probably is quite bulky, even though it's flat. Then we had that page, so it was just a really simple. I've added that since, because I wanted something else with an acorn on, so there was a lovely stamp in the kit. Obviously we need a big journal card there, going to need one there, and that needs some paper in the inside. So I've just done a really plain next page, so it's more a writing. I've just stuck this in, but I've left this top piece just in case, you know, you want to push something in there or what have you. So I've ripped the next 7 pages out. So that's the back of that page. I've then ripped another 7 out. This is my next page, which is going to be glued down there, so you can't see any of the ripping. And it's just going to be a side tuck or a pocket, whatever you want to call it, really. And then this side's going to be no pockets on this side. So I've ripped I need to pick some of these out. When you rip them, you do normally end up with quite a bit here. So I just open it up as wide as possible and just pick as much out as I can get without, you know, getting right into it and I obviously don't want the book to fall to pieces. So that seems to have given the book a bit more room, and that was just taking the next 7 pages out. So let's just move this out the way a second. Again, I want this one to be quite not a long video, not quite a short video, but not a long video. I'll do something more long the page after, but I thought we'll just do another quickish one, because most of the pages are taking about an hour, so we'll try and get this the shorter one. So my feeling for the next page is using some with white flowers. So I've gone through the kit and picked out some things with white flowers on. I don't know. Oh, I've just cut a label out. I've got a couple of fussy cuts, and obviously that's not a fussy cut, and I've got some lined paper out, because I think I'm going to put that on the side opposite it. So I am going to start off by inking. So it's a sunny day today. It was very, very frosty through the night. I know when I looked out the window this morning, I could see Ryan having to scrape his car before he went to work, but that filled him with absolute joy. Yeah, I think it was about 10 minutes. So, oh, glad I don't have a car. And just put your coat on and start walking. I couldn't bear the thought of scraping ice off. Ugh. So that will do round there. We'll just go round here, and then I need to get my little brush and just do the middle part. Like so. But yeah, it's I mean, weather's not really going out. I don't obviously mind the cold, so it's nice just having that bit of sun. But yeah, they have said this chance of snow again. I mean, we've had 2 lots of snow now. None of it settled. The first time it didn't settle at all. Excuse me, because it was far too wet. The second time it settled a little bit, but yeah, it didn't last very long. So that's the middle part done. I'm not going to stick the pocket down till I've made my mind up what decoration I want to do, in case it'll be easier to flap it down, decorate, and then put it up. But I am I'm going to glue this bit down. It looks as if the other bit's glued itself down. So just got some glue on that. So that is that. Let's put my needle in. I don't need that brush anymore. Okay, so on this side I'm going to have this lined paper. So I'll start by taking the white edges off. I'm not quite on the table. Let me just move me tea. Because if the ruler and the paper's not quite on the table, then obviously the tear goes peculiar. Right, I need to do that right on the edge so I can get the longer piece, the longest piece possible. That is what I am trying to say. So against there. Let's try and get it a bit straight. Hopefully that is fine. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm just going to ink around that, and I might as well get that stuck straight down. And then it kind of sets the colour palette that I'm wanting. Because I think, yeah, I feel like we need just a bit more brown in this one. I think the next one, because I had a look through the kit as I was choosing the pieces for today, and there's quite a lot of fern things, so I think the next double spread is probably going to be some fern things, and then I think I'm going to do another butterfly spread. So I don't know if to cover that or just go under. I think I might go down a bit to cover the number rather than have half and half. Right, I'm going to use the Kalau. I've not decanted this, as you can see, and it does come out pretty fast, but what I tend to do is squeeze it in the middle and then stop squeezing, and normally I can then drag it round where I want it, and obviously some will still come out, but not as fast. But yeah, I do need to decanter this into a smaller bottle, but I use one of the smaller bottles for Fabri-Tac, and the other has just got a little bit of Aleene's glue in, if you can remember when I was using that, and it's kind of just the last bit, and I know the last time I tried it I couldn't actually get it to come down the bottle. Well, it would have come down. I'm not saying it's stuck up there. It's just, you know, nobody had 10 minutes to sit and watch the glue trickle down. And I obviously need to use it when I'm not on video, but then I totally forget. But yeah, I really need to get that emptied out so I can put this Kalau in. So that's that stuck down. Right, I just had to pause a minute. Colin was barking a lot. I don't know if the postman's just then. So I've got this tall piece, which I did fold the pocket down, thinking that could go across there, and then perhaps have a collage down there, which is fine. But as I've just been sitting waiting for him to stop barking, I'm liking it in there, because I think the last pocket we did the collage on, oh yeah, we did the collage on the actual thing. I felt as if we'd done it underneath. We have done it underneath as well, actually. But anyway, I think I prefer that to that. So I'm going to lay that piece down first, and I'll do a, perhaps want to go around there. So I'm going to ink around that. If he starts barking again, I will pause and just carry on inking. Yeah, I think the postman might have been, and I think it's about, I don't know, 10 a.m. And because there's a lot of people off work and things, and schools not on, not open, a lot of people seem to be dog walking and going for walks and things. So I don't live on a busy road, but I live on a road where a lot of people go past if they're going dog walking and things, because there's a walk about 5 minutes past my house, so that's there. Me and Eleanor were saying, actually, when winter's over, or actually even if it does snow, I don't know why winter has to be over to do this, but I don't like going for walks when it's been really wet, because you just get absolutely mudded up. So I don't mind going if it's snowed, or even if it's just frozen over. But anyway, on about taking Colin for a walk, and perhaps taking some film of it, and I can include it in one of my weekly vlogs, so you can see what a nutcase he is. It's quite funny when you first take him off the lead. He goes absolutely crazy, because I have to walk down another street to get to this walk. It's kind of down a hill and then across a bit before you're on like the first field. So yeah, he gets really excited when you take his lead off. So I'm just going to now glue that pocket down. So I've just glued the top and the bottom. So I like that. I think that goes nice with that. So I could either have a collage up there, or I could see, I quite like it on there. But then my original idea was to have these on here, and wrong way. So this like flips out and that one flips up. So we could go for that, which I think that's a little bit too much, isn't it? Because once you've got something there. Yeah, I do really like that. But I don't know if I'm just liking that because at the minute it's balancing that out. It's so if I didn't do that, what would I do with the thing? I've got the postcard out to maybe go up. No, I'm not feeling that. Let's see, I could have it like that. Just thinking. Quite like that. You know what I think I'm going to do? Is I'm going to want some kind of collage on there anyway. So I think I'm going to do that and then see what... Excuse me, I've got a right frog in my throat. And see what it looks like then. So we'll perhaps go... rip this down because I'm thinking I might want the collage all the way down. So if we have it there and about there. Like so. This is lovely vintage music paper. It's got such a nice colour. So I'm liking that. So then put that back on. Ooh, see, I'm now liking that because now that balances out, but I'm still kind of liking that, you know. But then I would want something on here. I don't feel like it needs something at the bottom. It does need something. Either at the top or at the middle. But again, I'll put some more layers on it and see. So I don't think the page would be right with then another fussy cut on there. So I think after this one, I think I'll rip some of the decorator's paper down. In that nice green colour, and then possibly some straw paper, and then we'll see what that looks like. Just try and get around the edges. Yep. Okay. Let's try and cut me. I think as the book's getting higher on this side, gluing right in this edge is getting a little bit more difficult because obviously the book's more like that now. Right, let's have a look. Ooh, what papers I've got. It's very nice. If it does need something a bit darker. I don't think I'm feeling that, so I quite liked those pieces. I don't think we need any more music. I've got some tea bag here. That might be nice. Maybe just rip down here and rip down this side. Just to ripped edge on each side, then at the top and the bottom. Not feeling it with that piece at all. So let me I'm just wondering about a wildflower die cut. Let's just get into this packet. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Yep. So I'm going to stick that down there. I'm not going to bother inking around that little piece. So I think it was around there. Once I keep seeing that out the corner of my eye. Right, let's just put some little bits on here. Like so. I'm going to ink around this bit. So I think I'm going to bring that down a bit longer like that. And I like that one because obviously the wideness at the top fills it. So do I want it higher? If we are thinking that's possibly going to be going there, or definitely not lower. So middle or top. Feeling like higher middle than top. top. Right, let's see about gluing this in. So Alma's doing homeschooling today. Her laptop did break. Well, I think partway through the first lockdown, really, about March, April time. So she's downstairs on the computer. I was actually going to clean today because I think it's the 7th of January as I'm filming this. And we took the tree down a couple of days ago. And I've had a hoover and a wipe round, just a quick. But yeah, everywhere's quite dusty and stuff. It needs a proper clean. But yeah, it's a little bit difficult because obviously Eleanor's down there 9 till 3 time. And obviously I don't want to start cleaning up at 3 o'clock because then Ryan's home, 5 o'clock. And then this weekend it's Ryan's weekend off. So I don't know about you, but yeah, I just find cleaning up when your partner's in quite hard work. So I need a plan. I need to plan how I'm going to do it because I can't just keep saying, oh well, it's a bit difficult because obviously we're going to have weeks of this again. So really I need to get up and get upstairs done, probably have a couple of hours break waiting for Eleanor to finish, and then just go downstairs and finish off. I think that's the way that I'm gonna have to do it. But didn't get up today with those kind of intentions, because yeah, I spent Monday, Tuesday, well, from Sunday. Sunday was the day when I listed all the botanical sets, I don't know what we'd call them, on Etsy. So I spent Sunday photographing everything and making the listings, and then Monday, Tuesday I was basically doing orders for the majority of both days because I hadn't posted since nearly a week before Christmas. So I'd obviously got two shops with 2 weeks of orders in, and yeah, the shop went crazy Sunday night when I put those kits in. And thank you to everybody that did come over. So yeah, I spent two full days doing that, and obviously I had to change my processing time because I'd put it on 2 to 3 weeks over Christmas. Then we've had the postage has gone up again, so I had to go through all of the delivery, well, I don't know what you call it, the postage profiles. Kind of like that. I don't like that it's blocking some of it off, but I do like that. And then looking at it, it has only got that squiggle, so not actually covering loads. Yeah, and then yesterday, which was Wednesday, went and obviously posted them. No joke, I was in there nearly an hour. luckily there wasn't a queue, but yeah, I'd got, you know, 2 enormous bagfuls, and yeah, it is. I mean, where I live, it's not a small place, but it's not a big place. It is a village type thing, so they're very chatty in there. It's not like when you go, you know, to somewhere bigger and it's more, you know, just doing it. Yeah, they like a chat, and only 3 people are allowed in at the same time, and it's the kind of place where everybody chats to each other. You know, you'll be at the counter and somebody in the queue will be talking to the cashier, and it's kind of, you know, like a 3-way conversation. I love going in there, but it is very time consuming. But in lockdown I found it very good, because it was like, oh, I felt as if I'd actually been in a coffee shop, you know, and had a nice chat. Yeah, I like that. I wish, why didn't I ink the edges? Because I can see the cream edges, and yeah, I'm not a great lover. Oh, I was going to say that, you know, that's going to be far too much, but actually, I quite like that. So I have got 2 of those. I think the other one had white flowers on it. Let's have a look what that looks like. No, I think that's too much, isn't it? I think it does need something more green. Let's ink it up. So yes, I did that. I had to nip up to the doctor's and just put my request in for, you know, my next batch of medication, and then we had to go food shopping, and we've not been food shopping since, you know, we did the main Christmas shop kind of thing. So yeah, it was a big shop. And yeah, it wasn't really busy, but everything went very slow in there. People was walking around very slow, you know, trying to keep out of each other's way, and the way it should be. But because I needed to go up every single aisle, because we needed toiletries, cleaning stuff. I'm thinking of putting this on here. Let's feels a bit thick, as if it's got 2 layers, but maybe it's just thick. Yeah, so I needed some toiletries, cleaning stuff, dog food, fresh stuff, freezer stuff, tin stuff. You know, so I had to go up every single aisle, and we went to a supermarket that we don't often go to. It's a big, I mean, if you're in the UK, you'll know Tesco's, and the reason that, I think that's upside down, the reason that I went there is my auntie had given me a voucher for Christmas. So yeah, I went there to use my voucher, plus you know, they sell everything there, and because it was a big shop, I thought it'd be a lot better than, you know, going somewhere and perhaps they don't have you know, whatever you want. Because I didn't know what to expect, because obviously the last lockdown everything was crazy, people was going mad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a line of glue here as well. But yeah, you could tell there was some shelves empty, mainly tins, but it was nothing like it was before. You could just tell that they'd been busy through the day, and obviously they'd not had time to restock them. So, and I think that was a lot of what was up with me yesterday when I filmed. It was yesterday when I filmed the other part of this where I said I was down. I think I was getting myself wound up of. I remember the first time of which I suppose a lot of you do, the first time of going out, when we was on the first lockdown, and seeing people in masks really for the first time, and people walking around in utter bewilderment, and you could feel the fear and panic and things, and I found it quite upsetting. And for the first few times of going out, yeah, I found it quite traumatic. But obviously now I'm more used to seeing each other in masks and things, and you know, obviously people aren't panicking as much that, oh, we're gonna starve kind of thing. But yeah, the first time that I did go shopping, I saw a lady with 2 small children, and one of the children was crying because there was something certain that they couldn't have because there wasn't any, and the mother saying, you know, I can't buy you because there isn't any. And that really upset me, because we don't live in that kind of society anymore, do we? Like, whatever we normally want, obviously within reason, but I mean, you know, the child only wanted a bar of chocolate or something. But yeah, it was just, and then there was an old man who was walking up and down, you know, where they keep the paracetamols and things, in absolute confusion, not being able to make sense of, there was no paracetamols. And yeah, I sobbed. I came home and I absolutely cried my eyes out, because yeah, you could just feel the panic. So I think yesterday I'd kind of wound myself up, ready for experiencing that all over again, and it wasn't like that, and it probably, if it had been like that, I wouldn't have been as shocked, because I've now experienced that. I mean, like I say, we have never experienced that kind of thing. Like, it's something, you know, our grandparents would have experience with rations and not having choice and things like that. But we've not been brought up that way. Like, we have got so many choices, too many choices. So yeah, it was that really got to me. So yeah, I think that was my biggest problem yesterday. So I think we've done, and it's not the way I envisioned it, but I like it more than the way that I envisioned it. I wish I had have inked that up. It's not a biggie, but obviously my eye keeps getting drawn to it, but I suppose the next time I look in it, it won't. Hopefully that bends up fine. Yeah. So I think it'd be a bit difficult to actually write on there, but I'm sure you could write a little bit of something on there, or stick, I guess you could stick a picture or something on there, or do some writing and then stick the writing on. So yeah, I really do like that page. I didn't think it was going to show. So, and like I say, I have ripped my next portion of things out. I think I'm going to have a pocket in that one. So yeah, I think I'll do the ferns in that one. Probably need to look what I'm going to use before I make my mind up what pocket I want, because I know there's like a file folder with ferns on, and there's a big jumbo tag thing, so I'd like to get those in there, and then like I say, then I'll do another butterfly one, because yeah, I'm glad I was brave enough to go the full hog with it, because a whole book of it would have been like way too much. But I think as you go through, it's like, because that's quite a wow page with the colours and the size of things. Before that, it is quite muted, and then you've got the wow, and it's muted again, wow. Then again, we've got a couple of muted pages. So I think if we have another wow of butterflies, we'll keep the wowness going. So I'm going, because it's now at 46 minutes, and this was supposed to be a shorter one. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're still enjoying watching me do this. I hope you're not fed up of it, because I'm still loving it. And I do want to do another one after this, so I hope, you know, you're still wanting to watch. I think I'm going to do one in blue next time. Quite fancy doing something blue, because obviously by then we'll probably be up to his knees in botanicals anyway, with the botanical series, so it'll be nice having you know, a different colour at the same time to be working with. So yes, I quite fancy that. Right, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.